Hey, it's Mila. Welcome back to my channel.
I go around and I go around and I go around, I go around. I'm always out, I am always out, I am always out, I'm always out. I keep running so I don't have to go.
Hello. So I did not do a monthly TBR video, TBR video last month, but today I'm bringing you a little bit ambitious TBR. How many books do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Am I going to be reading 12 books? Unlikely, but I love the concept that I came up with, so I was like, I just have to put 12 books. It gives me choice, okay? It gives me choice to mood read, so it's fine. Before we jump in, if you're new here, my name's Mila. I make everything from what do I do? Oh my god, I do bookish type content, lifestyle type content. I started diving into like post-grad diaries, like more podcasty episodes. Like I used to do a lot of college things, but now that I graduated, that's my little outlet for that. And we do reality TV show breakdowns. So get excited because Love Island UK and USA is coming. Love Island UK, I think I'm going to bring it out in the month of August. USA probably early September, to give me time to actually like plan things out, because I don't watch it over the summer. I just like sit down for a week and just binge it all. The amount of brain cells I lose is like absolutely insane. But you guys seem to like it. I love doing it, so why not? So if all that sounds fun, definitely hit the subscribe button down below so you're notified every single time that I post. And let's just get right into today's video. So yes, from the probably like thumbnail description, you can kind of see what's going on, but a very ambitious summer TBR. No, not summer TBR, August TBR, because I was like, what can I do for a theme for August? And I was like, Euro summer book racks, like based on popular destinations. Let's say I am wearing a sweater because it's cold today. The high today is like 21 degrees, and I'm like, the high today is 21 degrees. In like 3 days the high is gonna be 31 degrees. I swear to god. Montreal is just crazy. Like I live in Montreal and we literally have like 4 seasons in a day. I know everyone says that as like, oh haha, like Montreal weather is like so bad. Like not bad, but like bipolar, I guess. And oh yeah, it's true, because like literally a 10-degree jump. Like you're going outside today in like a sweater, then Thursday you're gonna go outside like basically butt naked because it's so hot. But that's what I love about my city. Yeah, let's go right into today's video, because I unfortunately will not be doing a Euro summer. I'll be doing a little Euro fall, but this is my way to like feel like I'm doing a little Euro summer. So we have a couple of like very popular destinations. I did ask ChatGPT for some help because I feel like I needed ideas, and it brought this up when I mentioned like summer TBRs, and I was like, oh my god, this is such a good idea. So thank you ChatGPT for helping me with today's video. But yeah, so the first destination we have is Mykonos. Obviously very popular Euro summer destination, and the prompt for this one is the chaotic seductress. So you're hot, unbothered, and making morally questionable choices. And the vibe over here is dark romance, danger, and emotional messes. Fits Mykonos's after dark energy. So for this prompt, I decided to go with Too Late by Colleen Hoover. This is the only Colleen Hoover book on my shelf that I have not read yet. So I was like, might as well get it off the read it this month to finish all my Colleen Hoover books. This is her only like dark romance, that people say it's like not really dark romance just compared to her other things. This involves drugs, cheating. I think the girls, like, it starts with a girl dating a drug dealer, and then something happens, they break up, and then I don't know, but fits the prompt. So first book that I'm going to be reading this month is Too Late by Colleen Hoover. Prompt number 2, we're going to hop on a plane, probably a boat, probably a little ferry from Mykonos to Santorini. We're still staying in Greece. What we have for Santorini is the hopeless romantic in denial, which is fun. So over here we have you believe in love. You also believe in ignoring red flags, yearning, softness, healing, sunsets, and second chances. So for Santorini, we're going to be doing Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I need to read this book for a video that I have planned in the month of August, so it works out perfectly. I wasn't sure if it would fit the vibe, but ChatGPT says yes, so we're putting a lot of faith into him. This is her new book. It came out in June. I don't know, but it came out like not even 3 months ago. So I'm super excited to get to it. This, I feel like it fits the vibe because the main guy, Xavier, he's like Greek. I mean, he's described as a Greek god on the back. So kind of like matches with the Santorini vibe. And, you know, he's like beautiful, gorgeous, but then he opens his mouth and you're like, yikes. The video that I'm planning is like reading excited, anticipating no, I don't know if that makes sense, but just like reading new releases of 2025. I'm currently working on that, so you're kind of going to see a few of those books in my July wrap up, but I'm finishing that video in August. So I'm super happy that this fit a prompt so I can like squeeze it in. We're gonna be leaving Greece, and I mean, it doesn't make sense to fly to Mallorca now, but I have the books in order that I'm gonna be talking about them. So yes, you know, we're gonna be catching a little plane to Mallorca, and then we're gonna be flying back to Croatia. But the vibe that we're going for in Mallorca is the healing soft girl. So you're tired, you're tender, you're learning to let yourself rest. Romance with a heart and growth. Mallorca is your reset arc. So the book that we're going to be reading for this prompt is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. So this is, I feel like everyone read this now, literally besides me. I really need to catch up with like my Emily Henry books. But we have Book Lovers. So this is like a small town thing. They're both, I think, in this small town for, I think it's work. Or is she, like, they want to get away from work, or I don't know, but they're kind of like rivals at work, which I feel like I haven't read something like this in so long that involves like work rivals. And small town, people love it. I think people say this is their least favorite Emily Henry book, so I'm a little nervous, but I love Emily Henry, so I definitely know I'm going to enjoy this. And I am trying to bring out a video before the end of summer on small town romances. So if this is good, if this is above a 4-star, it helps me pump the video out faster. We're gonna go from Mallorca to Ibiza. The vibe that we have over here is the glitter covered bad decision, which definitely fits the vibe over here. So you're parting your feelings away and flirting with chaos. Spicy, messy, dramatic. AKA perfect for Ibiza nightlife. And the book that we have here, which I feel like is perfect, is My Dark Romeo by Parkhurst Huntington and LJ Shen. I have not read the back of this book, but when I saw this prompt, I was like, oh my god, this is the perfect time to read this, because I think it's like family rivalry. They're both like trying to, I don't know if they're trying to kill each other, but there's definitely like okay, wait, let me read the back because I feel like we're gonna understand more what's going on. Some Romeos deserve to die. It was supposed to be a harmless kiss at a lavish debutante ball, a clandestine moment with a handsome stranger. But unlike his namesake, my Romeo isn't driven by love. He's fueled by revenge. To him, I'm a chess piece, leverage. His rivals betrothed. To me, he is a man deserving of poison, a dark prince I refuse to marry. He thinks I'll accept my faith. Well, I plan to rewrite it. And in my story, Juliet doesn't die, but Romeo, he perishes. So this seems perfect. I'm actually so nervous because, oh my god, Darling Venom, I did not like it. I feel like it was probably the profession of the guy that kind of like threw me off, and I was like, I don't know. But I feel like I might like this. I don't know. I feel like I would like this book more. So I'm kind of scared, but kind of excited, and this definitely fits the vibe over here. So as I mentioned, we're going to be hopping on a plane back to Central Eastern Europe. We're going to go to Split in Croatia, and the vibe that we have going on over here is the accidental love story. You didn't plan this. You weren't looking, but here you are. Unexpected sweetness with just the right emotional spice. So the book that we have over here is The Real Deal by Lauren Blakely. So this is like a small town. This girl goes back to her hometown. I think it's like it's someone's wedding, right? My bad. It's a family reunion, and she wants to bring a guy. So she goes to this like boyfriend for hire, I guess, service. And he comes with her. They end up falling in love. So definitely fits the vibe. And I've literally had this on my shelf for years. When I tell you years, I mean like 4 years. Never read it. I have like a stain from when I drank tea and it spilled on it. So we're finally getting to this book, and once again, it's a small town vibe, so it could potentially help me out in my small town rec video. So a win-win. We're gonna go from Split to Var, which is The Bougie Meltdown. You're falling apart in luxury and everyone's watching. Glamour meets darkness. Var equals beauty masking inner collapse. So the book we have over here is Haunted Hearts by Ariana Kane. I'll be perfectly honest, I really wanted to read this month for that small town romance video. And I asked ChatGPT, I was like, hey, do any of these books that I want to read fit this prompt? And it told me that this book worked. Not sure how. I don't know. I'm going to trust that it knows what it's doing. But over here we have Alex, who is ex-Navy. He has like severe PTSD. He lives in like little house in the woods, right? And then our main character, Freya, she's trying to escape this town. Car breaks down. Obviously, there's no one around in the woods until she finds Alex. They have a little romance. I don't know. I'm kind of like nervous with this book. I think I'm going to like it. But also, I've never read anything from this author. But once again, this kind of goes with my like small town vibe. So if I like it, we have another book that I could possibly recommend. So we love. We're going to be hopping on a plane once again back to more Western Europe. I'm going to go to Saint-Tropez and Cannes. So the vibe that we have going on over here is the rich girl on the verge. It looks like a dream, but your inner life is unraveling in couture. Dramatic, powerful, seductive, with a touch of madness. A Touch of Malice by Scarlett St. Clair. This is the third book in the, I don't know what it's called, like the Hades and Persephone little series. Okay, honestly, the first book, I liked it, but I wasn't like in love. I fell in love with A Touch of Ruin. Like my friend said the first book was the best, but then it kind of went downhill, but I loved A Touch of Ruin. So I definitely think I'm gonna like, I kind of like bugged for a second on like what the books were called. I think I'm gonna love A Touch of Malice. I am excited to see where this goes. Like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, maybe at times the story kind of like slows down, but I really did enjoy the second book. So we'll see. I have high hopes. Like, it's not gonna be under a 4-star read, but I'm also scared because of what my friend said. But I also think I'm gonna like it. So we will see. We're gonna hop on another plane because training will be way too far to Lisbon, which is the beautiful breakdown. Quiet, contemplative, poetic pain, but you're glowing while doing it. Lisbon is your introspective girl era, complex and literary. The book over here we have is Long Way Down by Kristen Becker Ritchie. I'm trying to finish the Adixia Calloway sister series so I can bring you the second part of my reading vlog. The first part came out like a while back, I think like December, and I've just been powering through trying to finish the series. This is the before last book. This is Reich and Daisy. I don't know what it's about, but given on how Fuel the Fire ended, I can see what the main topic is going to be, and I definitely think this does fit the prompt. I'm excited, I'm scared, but it's Reich and Daisy, so I know that I'm gonna love it. I should have really put these in order because this is going to be a very expensive Euro summer. We're going to be flying to the Amalfi Coast for the grief-coated glow up. You're healing. You're glowing. You're not the same girl you were. So books you read while becoming whole again with wine. And we have over here these rough waters. So I forget what this is about, but ChatGPT was like, hey, if you want to read this book, fits over here. This is Small Town. Oh, the back is actually really short. I don't think it's going to tell you a lot about the book, but we'll read it together to like see what's going on. No amount of running will stop the past. And no matter, it's so hard to read because of the colors. And no matter how hard we hide our secrets, they will always find the light. The sleepy town of Raven Peak Bay was supposed to be my sanctuary, but trouble found me anyways, and his name was Torrin Avery. Our story was to be as rough as the waters surrounding this tiny island, and we had to either fight or drown in these storms. Doesn't really say much, but small town. So I think we'll like. We're gonna be probably, I don't know if you want to catch a train or a flight, depending on how much time you want to spend sightseeing, but the next destination is Paris, and we have the literary heartbreak muse. You're performing heartbreak like an art. You're the story now. Paris is where your monologue about love. This is not a complete sentence. It just says Paris is where, oh, my bad. I just can't read. Paris is where you monologue about love and identity. So for this, we have the X Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon. This has been on my shelf for so long. And, you know, I was like, inner monologue podcast, why not? So over here, we have two people who are hosting a podcast. They kind of like make everyone think that they're exes, but they're not. And then I think for like marketing reasons, they're like, oh my God, we were exes before, but we're like getting back together now. It's exciting. It's fun. People are more intrigued by the podcast. And then they fall in love. So I've really wanted to read this for literally years, just never picked it up. Can we see the pile? Yeah, how am I going to be reading these this month? I mean, I'm not. I'm not, but I have my options. And finally, the last book before flying back to Canada is, no, my bad. The final destination is Barcelona for the flirty philosopher. You're charming, you're deep, and you're emotionally confusing. Witty, sharp, intellectual with a splash of flirt. So the book we're doing over here is another small town book, which is Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. I say this in all my videos. Tessa Bailey is a very hit or miss author for me. So this little series, Secretly Yours, and unfortunately, yes, Unfortunately Yours, it's like my last little chance with Tessa Bailey. If I like it, great, I'm gonna buy more of her books. If I don't, I don't. So it's normally like the guy who lives in his small town and the girl comes, right? But over here, it's the girl who still lives in the small town and the guy comes back. And I think she doesn't work for him, but I think she works for his company. I don't know. Her work kind of like brings her to his life. I'm not exactly 100. Oh no, she does gardening. She works in gardens. I was gonna say he needs a garden. He needs probably some like landscaping thing done. And she's like, well, you know what? You have me. I'm gonna do the work, and I'm gonna be annoying also. Because from what I got from the back, he's kind of like annoyed with her, but like annoyed. So yeah, that's the last book I'm going to be reading this month. $12. How the hell am I going to read $12? Actually, you know what? I'm going to read $12. I'm going to find the time. I'm going to find a way. If I have to pre-film everything for the month of August and the month of July just to be able to do it, I will. I'm actually, though, you know what? I'm going to be coming back to you in September being like, guys, I did it. I read these 12 books. Be proud. So make your bets down below if you think I'm gonna actually do it or not. I think I could. I have faith. We will see. So that's gonna be all for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, definitely hit the subscribe button down below to, see if I actually hit my goal, and leave a thumbs up so I know that you enjoy these, like, I guess spicy, exciting TBR videos. I think I mentioned it like previously at like a previous TBR video this year. I like to kind of have themes. It's normally like a type of game or a type of challenge. Now I was like Euro Summer. But if you have any ideas for future months, let me know, because obviously I can do like Euro Summer in the fall. I don't know, because I was always like, I can do books that are like all thriller, all dark academia, but like for an entire month, I'm like, no, for a little reading vlog, yeah, that makes sense. But an entire month, I don't know. So let me know if you have any ideas. I'm like open to so much, because I don't know what to do, and I don't want to maybe I can like mood pick TBRs, but it's not fun because it's not like, I don't know, like, yeah, it's a theme, but it's like not a theme. So I don't know. Let me know down below. But yes, I'm gonna go finish the books that I'm currently reading so I can start on one of these books, because I'm gonna need a lot of time to do it. So yes, stay safe, protect your vibe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.